Hello guys, gals, and non-binary pals, I am Ruidor, and welcome to the second video on the channel. Of course, we're going to be playing some more Minecraft, and yeah, I hope that the audio quality in this one is a lot better, and yeah, I've tried to record this video once, but that video ended up being like 2 hours long, and I was like, I can't edit that, so we're starting over. But yeah, let's get this show on the road. For a name, I'm probably gonna do something real quick and be right back. Okay? And we're back. I just had to do some real quick setup that I'd forgotten to do, but you know, here we are. Let us get in. I'm going to make it a hardcore. And I'm literally just going to name this Don't Die Lol. Why? Because it's silly. And I'm going to set this as please subscribe as in the last one, but I have different world gen. Like, I don't have the world gen mod from last time on, so it's not gonna be the same seed. And then for this, I have some things I want to turn off. Do insomnia, obviously. I hate phantoms. I also want to turn off update fire. And I turn on lava converts to source and turn off vine spread. Because, yeah. If I turn off this because I don't want my builds burning down, and I turn this off because I'd rather not have vines overtake an entire build just because I placed them in one spot. But yeah. So yeah, let's get started. I do have a starter kit mod because I can't guarantee that I'm gonna get all of the stuff I need super quick. Like, I could be without a bed for days if I don't start with one. So I just created a little starter kit that doesn't help me a whole ton. It just gives me some stuff that will give me a leg up on any world, if it'll actually give it. Alright, here we are. Yeah, as you can see, I have a number of things, but that's all. Does my inventory contains exactly what you see in my hotbar: a bed, a backpack, a tier 1 upgrade, and 2 stone tools. And I spawned in a fucking savanna biome, of course. But yeah, of course, for now I'm going to put on a backpack, put my bed away, and then I'm going to open my backpack, put in the stack upgrade. Some people may say that having the stack upgrade isn't fair, but to that I say I happen to run out of inventory a lot, so cry about it, I guess. And I do have Vein and Tree Miner, which helps me a lot. Like, I do have Cerealum's Vein and Tree Excavation mods as well to help me with dealing with the problem of never having enough resources. Because, yeah, a lot of people may be like, oh, well, playing with a starter kit is cheating, especially when you have things like an entire thing that increases how much another one of those items can hold. And to that I say, well, technically, in that case, playing with mods in any capacity would be technically cheating. But, you know, I'm not going to please you for that. So, yeah, I'm not going to judge anyone for playing with mods because, you know, you play how you want, I'll play how I want. Of course, I'm going to need some andesite for later because I have the create mod. It's better to have it now than to need it later. This is like the best part about my spawn, except outside the whole spawning right there next to some iron. The game has given me, like the master has given Dobby some materials that I'm going to need later, and thus Dobby is going to make use of them. Also, if you are wondering, I'm using a mod that changes the number font for item quantities. So yeah, it's a fancy little number now. Like there's a fancy little number in that area now. And if you don't like it, go build a bridge, I guess. I really don't know what to tell you, because those numbers actually make it kind of pretty, and I also had kind of a problem of tuning out the numbers before, like the classic default Minecraft numbers. I just kind of tuned them out at some point. So honestly, this, like, that just really helped. Like, this is really just to help me pay attention to how much of an item I have. But yeah, see, now I can fit up to 2 stacks. Like, I can fit up to 2 stacks of any given material in my backpack, and I am going to put that to good use by carrying as much andesite as I can get. Because the world spawned me next to a thing of andesite that was really close to me. Like, it exposed a thing of andesite to my hands, therefore it is getting picked up. Even if I do end up needing more than a slot for andesite with how much there is here, which I would not be surprised, but you know. Also, yes, I do want to keep my hands on a lot of ore, like a lot of copper, a lot of coal, I mean. God, I got messed up because I was looking at copper just 2 seconds before. But yeah, I want to keep some coal, iron, stuff like that. Which is why those of you that are attentive enough will have noticed that little pop-up at the beginning of the world that said ore plus at ×2, because I have a thing that doubles, like that roughly doubles the generation of ores. It might have been 4x, but at least it wasn't Ultra, I can tell you that much, because I've messed around with Ultra in my spare time. But let me just say, in a world that has the Ultra version of the mod on it, there's stone is a rare commodity, because you will find like massive veins of ores. Like the moment you punch through the dirt layer, it's just gonna be ores. And hell, there have been times with that, when I was messing around with that mod, that I came across diamonds at sea level. I mean, I could see myself throwing on Ultra briefly if y'all wanted me to like generate some chunks in the world with Ultra, because it's not going to change anything. All it's going to do is make those chunks impossible to do much mining in. I wanted to carry in decent bit of material here, because I know that there's going to be a lot of things I'm going to want to build that need some andesite in them. Of course, I'm going to make me up some torches real fast, because hopefully I should be able to make it through the first night. Also, a lot of you may notice that the gray bar at the bottom of my screen is gone. And that's because I finally realized I should enable full screen. Because, man, what a fool I was, thinking, oh, that, I can't fix that. I absolutely could fix that, I just didn't. I should probably get the stuff to make a furnace. Don't know why I'm still using that. Don't know why I was still using the wood pick. I don't even need that right yet. I'll just keep that as like a memento of the time I broke a pickaxe without having another one. Because I'm an idiot. A lot of stuff to get done in this series. So, yeah, there's a lot of... like, there is a lot to do. I have to wait for 3 iron to smelt, because I need 3 iron ingots to make an iron pick to gather up that zinc that's over there. Let me do my ritual for this episode. Crack a can of Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. Though ironically, I'm a bigger fan of Mountain Dew than Dr. Pepper. It's just Dr. Pepper happens to be what I have. Ooh, hey, there's 3 iron ingots. It's iron pick time. I'm not gonna go for diamonds today, but who knows, maybe in a later video. Hell, could be next episode. All I know is that it's gonna be whenever I decide, like whenever I end up going into... like, I know that I'm especially going to be doing it once I get into Create a lot, because once I get heavily into Create, I'm going to just completely devastate an entire portion of the world by drilling to bedrock. And I definitely know that if I do some ultra, like if I load ultra onto this, I'm going to have to go into the nether and load some chunks there for many reasons. One of which being I kind of want to have a decent bit of netherite in some areas of the nether. Because, dear God, I do not want to go mining for a whole month of real life day, like a whole month of real life time. You know, I don't want to waste a whole month of my life mining for netherite just to get in 3 pieces. But, you know, if I don't end up turning on ultra, then I will do so anyway. Like, I will end up just spending that time anyway, because, you know, there's no point in me doing that just because I'm too lazy to do a thing. I'll do it if you guys want to see that, but, you know, I'm not gonna just up and do it, because I'm not a filthy fucking cheater that'll just be like, oh, I got this entirely naturally, when I just used a world gen mod to make more spawn. I mean, hell, the version, like, the mod I'm using is only meant to be like a time saver. Like, it's only meant to give me a little more time when it comes to trying to mine vanilla resources. Because the mod I'm using is Ore Plus, which doesn't actually affect any mods, like any mod ores. it only affects vanilla stuff. But yeah. This andesite vein should get me fairly well off. I'll probably also grab the diorite, because, you know, diorite and, like, crafting together diorite and cobblestone makes andesite. Which means that that's, like, one step off being andesite as well. Grab this copper just to get it out of the way. If you guys have a convenient name for this series, like, if you guys want this to be, like, a named series on the channel, let me know what you think it should be named in the comments, and I guess whichever one I in the community like the most, like, the one that the community and myself, like, the one that I like, as well as the community, you know, I don't have to be the only one to like it. Like, if I like it and the community likes it, then it'll become the official name for the series. So, yeah, leave your suggestions down below. And odds are what's going to happen is also people who subscribe to the channel will also have the opportunity to be a part of the subscriber wall. Because once I have a base built, I'm going to start a wall where the names of every person who subscribes and comment, like every person, like essentially what's going to happen is I'm going to pick a random person from the comment section on the video before, and that person is going to be put on the subscriber wall. And if a person manages to get into touch with me and prove to me that they have in fact subscribed, then that also gives them a chance to be added to the subscriber wall. Now, say if I'm streaming, that's a different story there, because it's not hard to get in contact with me. And also, I'm pretty sure that just subscribing there is also going to give me a little pop-up that says you subscribed, which means that I will actively keep track of any person who subscribes by writing down their name anytime if I'm ever streaming and that happens. So, yeah. Once I get the subscriber wall set up, I'm definitely going to add the subscriber, every person to the list of names eventually, hopefully. But, yeah. Think of it like the Stampy's love garden for this world. Unlike a lot of stuff, I actually care for the people watching my videos. I'm not just gonna sell out for money. I mean, I might do sponsored segments when I get the chance, but that's not selling out. That's just me saying, hey, this is sponsored, but, you know, not there yet, so. When that happens, I will let you guys know, because, you know, I don't want to just drop it on you. And I've seen a lot of things going around recently about YouTubers selling out their channels to corporate buyers, which seems to net them a lot of money. But, again, I'm not a sellout. I'm not going to sell out to some big corporate business, because they want my channel when it gets popular. No, that's not how I do around here. I am my own boss, so you want my channel? Come and take it from me. I mean, not that they actually would, but, you know, it'll be fun to, like, it's fun for me to do this, so I'm not gonna just throw this away because somebody offered me money. Also, my channel is going to be branded essentially off my face. This needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A lot of you may wonder why I'm doing this, and it's because I had the andesite forming a staircase. I was hoping to get my hands on as much andesite as physically possible, which is why I have mined out an entire thing of andesite. Like, I mined out the entire chunk, like this entire cluster of andesite. This diorite is going to be next, because it is a one step away from andesite. I just need to combine it with cobble, and it will make me some lovely andesite. Because I happen to be a Create mod player, and if you know anything about Create, you know we need andesite out the ass for builds. Like, almost every device we need requires andesite. I'm gonna mine this up for a lot of andesite later, because it won't convert directly into andesite now, but I'm thinking it might end up doing it later. There's coal up here. I couldn't forget that there was coal up here, because I always really enjoy having a lot of coal. Dear Lord, that swept me up a few levels. Of course, I'm not gonna waste the entirety of my iron pick, but gladly chomp on some. Like, well, I used it to munch up some cobble. Ow. And I immediately die. Yeah. That about proves how good I am at this game. Well, yeah. I guess that's a pretty good spot to end it. But, yeah. I guess hit that like button and subscribe and leave a comment for the series, and I guess I'll see you in the next one where I start again. That's about it. See ya.